Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea? What's all this crazy question they're asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way that fun, no. Open up the window, let some air into this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume. And that cigarette you're smoking, I'll scare me half to death. Open up the window, sucker, let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun. She said, oh, yeah. Radio is blasting, someone's knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she passed out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know what it is, I don't want to see no more. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said, that ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun, no. Mama told me, 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 oh yeah, yeah. Mama told me not to come, mama told me, mama told me, that ain't the way to have fun, no. That ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun, look at here. That ain't the way to have fun, son. Listen to me, listen to me. That ain't the way to have fun. That ain't the way to have fun, somebody say. That ain't the way to have fun, no. That ain't the way to have fun, son. My really cool, my really cool, really And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. We'd like to know a little bit about your forefathers. We'd like to help you learn to help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. fall, you got to hide it from the kids. Cuckoo-ca-choo, Mrs. Robinson, Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates' debate. Laugh about it, shout about it when you've got to choose. Every way you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Our nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Ooh, what's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joe to Joe has left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, my friend, that's me. Something they didn't understand. I get all the women in the palms of my hand, and I told them, treat her like a lady. Treat her like the best you can do. You gotta treat her like a lady. She'll give in to you. Lord, look and see. You know what I mean. I know you heard that the woman will soon take advantage of you. Let me tell you, my friend, that just ain't no substitute. So you oughta treat her like a lady. The best you can do. You gotta treat her like a lady. She'll give in to you. Lord, look and see. You know what I mean. Oh, you got to love her, tease her, but most of all, you got to please her. You got to hold her and want her and make her feel you'll always need her. You know a woman is sentimental and
Good friggin' Friday morning, everybody. Good morning, Cornbread.
Good morning, Beans. Good morning, everybody.
How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hope everybody's off to a dope start to their almost weekend. Let's fucking go.
Happy birthday, Eve.
Yeah, that part. I guess.
Happy birthday, Eve.
It's my birthday eve or something. Cheers. Hope everybody's off to a wonderful morning. Good morning, brother Boxman. I hope you are having a dope Friday morning.
Good morning, Amber. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, dearest Ma. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Friday morning.
Good morning, Kay. Hope you're off to a good morning and having fun at camp.
Good morning, Britt. How are you? I hope you and Jennifer are having wonderful mornings.
Good afternoon, Brian and Freddie. Hope you're off to a good afternoon.
Good morning, DJ Ash. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Yeah.
Good morning, McCoy. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Hey, good after evening, Face Saw. I hope you are having a wonderful day, Mian.
Good morning, Man Bear. Hope you're off to a good morning.
I hope everybody's having a dope start to their Friday. If you've not got your Getting Stoned word in, please do. We got Boxman with Getting, Amber with Stoned, Ma with Again, Kay with, Brittany with My, Brian with Own Me, and Ash with Friends. Should we wake and bake cornbread?
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
And rule 5. Let's go, Britt. That's such a great song. And hell no, Boxman, that's not how that works at all. We all know that's not how that works at all.
Nope.
I get what you're saying, though, but no. We are 1 minute out from 420. Make sure that you are packing up, rolling up, heating up, warming up, grinding up, waking up, copying up. Friday morning in and up. Let's fucking go. It's going to be a dope day. Happy 420, everybody.
Cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
Cheers, everybody.
Dang, Amber, I wanted some. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, no, there it is. Okay. What does everybody know this morning? How's everybody's morning going? I overslept. I woke up and I was like, oh fuck, and then I'm kind of getting settled now. But other than that, it's been a pretty good morning. How's your morning been, Cornbread?
Good. Scooter's got the fucking zoomies.
Let's go, scoot, scoot.
Okay, know what the fuck. See, he's got the zoomies. I don't even know what the fuck you want. Oh, dang, Brittany. Okay. That sounds really good.
Yeah, we'll hang out and get baked this morning, like cakes. We got Vicki B this morning. We've got some morning speaker. Don't miss out on the basement brawl tonight. It's my birthday brawl. Let's go.
Okay, Amber. Thank you. Much love.
Let's go. It is a beautiful morning.
I like live auctions. It's a beautiful morning.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're good.
It's just when Mom's like, it's a beautiful, and then it just popped in. It's okay. I'm half awake, half asleep. It's okay.
You're a slake?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask. We do have some Vicki B coming up. We'll play a song and dive on in. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. Rule 5 Friday. Cheers.
Oh, you money trucker. Cheers.
Hey, fellas, I'm talking to you and you too. Do you guys know who I'm talking to? Those of you who go out and stay out all night and have the next day. Expect us to be home when you get there. But let me tell you something. The sisters are not going for that no more. Because we realize two things. That you aren't doing anything but that we can better do by ourselves. So from now on, we're going to use what we got to get what we want. So, you'd better think. There was a time when we had it bad. That's the thing I never will forget. Now, baby, I got a life to live and a whole lot of love that I want to give. Yeah. But before I give it up, I gotta think.
Bum, 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 bum. I love that shit. Hey, what up, brother Cops?
Hey, good morning, Coffee. Hope you're off to a good morning. Have a good day at work. And, hey, yeah, guess what you're doing tomorrow? That's fucking dope. Let's go, Coffee.
Copsy's getting a new transition for my birthday. Right. That's what we like to see. I'm excited, man. But you know you're gonna miss driving that dually. We all know you're gonna miss driving that dually.
Yes.
Motherfucker, you've gotten wicked used to drive that thing around. Eating weed and I read that wrong.
Oh my God.
Dude, what are you buying for the bar? I think that a new TV would be in the works, and then like a laptop and an HDMI cord, and then you can plug the thing into the TV, and then you can run Cove all the time at the bar. We'll just create a playlist of shows that stay on loop for you. I know you do, bro.
Dang, you're gonna miss driving it.
But you're gonna like, well, the dually doesn't have subs.
Ah, okay, touche.
I do miss sending Costy music. The eating weed part or the TV Cove shows in the bar part? I'm down for both.
I'm down for bro. Jesus.
I'm gonna be super baked tonight and tomorrow. I'm very excited. But oh shit, Vicki Bowers, what do you got for us today?
Oh my God.
Sidetracked. Squirrel. Here we go. I don't know, somewhere probably. It's out there. If you look real hard. Here we go.
Welcome back. We do have a word, a birthday, an event, a song, and a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for June 19th. June 19th is the 170th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 171st in leap years, with 195 days remaining to the end of the year. It's Juneteenth, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. It is a federal holiday in the United States, so the post office and the financial institutions are closed today. Today's word is disambiguate. Disambiguate is a verb that means to clarify something that's ambiguous by providing or considering additional information. In linguistics, establishing an interpretation for a word, phrase, or sentence helps disambiguate the meaning. Sometimes context is key. For example, I saw her duck. Does that mean I saw her duck or I saw her duck? Or she can't bear children. Does that mean she can't stand to be around children or she's unable to give birth to children? Give me the green would have a totally different meaning if you were a bank teller hearing it from a robber or an artist making a request of your assistant. We need more information in order to disambiguate what has been said. Context. Another example outside of language of providing or considering additional information, a great example is in astronomy. If you, by profession or hobby, look out into the sky and you see these little points of light, some of them, you know, are particular planets or stars or galaxies, but sometimes, especially if there's something really far away, it can be hard to tell. Is that a star or is that a galaxy? How far away is it anyway? They superimpose each other. The biggest and best telescopes on Earth are amazing for what all you can see. They gather an amazing amount of information, those telescopes. And as amazing as they are, they still have to look through our atmosphere. And that can dampen the result a little bit. Also, they really do gather a lot of information, and sometimes so much information at once is hard to sort out. Is that a star or a distant planet or a galaxy? Hard to tell sometimes. So now we have these huge, amazing space telescopes like the Hubble and the James Webb. Amazing, powerful telescopes. And they don't have to look through our beloved atmosphere so they can see more clearly. We get additional information, more clarity, helping to disambiguate some of that flood of information. The word disambiguate is a back formation from disambiguation, which means removal of ambiguity. Ambiguity comes to us from Latin, and that means doubtful or of uncertain nature, having a double meaning, shifting or changeable. So disambiguation means to remove uncertainty. First known use of today's word disambiguate is as recently as 1963, disambiguate. And with that, sometimes when I'm looking for quotes for quote of the day, I come across quotes by people with whom I'm not familiar. I look them up, and in this case, I put his name in my little calendar book that helps me keep track of what I want to talk about each day. So today we're going to talk about Elbert Hubbard. Elbert Green Hubbard was born on July 19, 1856 in Bloomington, Illinois, but grew up in nearby Hudson after his family relocated in 1857. As a child, he was known for being mischievous and quick-witted. After finishing public school, he took a job in sales, working as a traveling soap salesman for the Larkin Company. He retired from sales somewhere around 1892 and turned his attention to writing, publishing, and the arts. In 1893, he founded the Roycroft Press in East Aurora, New York, and Roycroft grew into a thriving arts and crafts community where furniture, leather goods, books, and more were handcrafted under his leadership. He adopted the persona Fra Albertus and became Roycroft's guiding spirit. In addition to his publishing work, Hubbard wrote extensively. He edited 2 magazines and published essays, satire, and commentary. He wrote several pieces that achieved wide distribution, and he became a popular lecturer on efficiency, work, and personal responsibility. He also held some interesting takes on life, once remarking that prisons are socialist paradises because equality prevails while competition is eliminated. Some of Albert's publications came under fire, such that he was convicted of obscenity in 1913, but he did receive a presidential pardon in 1915, just in time for him to sail to Europe with his wife, Alice. Unfortunately for both of them, they were aboard the RMS Lusitania when it was torpedoed near Ireland. Witnesses recounted that Mr. and Mrs. Hubbard calmly embraced and retreated to a room together to face their fate. He was 58 years of age at the time of his passing. Elbert Hubbard's influence lived on as Roycroft continued under his son's leadership until 1938, and some of his writings are preserved in posthumous collections, such as Scrapbook and Notebook. Elbert Hubbard. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, June 19th is Juneteenth, and the story on that is that President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on September 22, 1862. The Emancipation Proclamation went into effect on January 1, 1863, and word was sent out across the country. In that time, news traveled much more slowly than it does now, so it wasn't until June 19th of 1865 that word finally got to Galveston, Texas about the Emancipation Proclamation. Slaves were now officially free. They could continue to work for their former masters, only now it would be a boss-employee situation for pay. June 19th came to be a significant anniversary, a day of celebration known as Emancipation Day or Juneteenth. Juneteenth starting in Texas as it did, Mr. Bowers told me that he remembers Juneteenth being a notable holiday in the town where he grew up out in the Texas Panhandle. Cookouts, red soda pop, and a great celebratory spirit, Juneteenth. And now, these many years later, it has become a federal holiday. So, happy Juneteenth, everybody. As I was pulling together the report that would become today's episode, I got to the part about today's song, and I paused for a moment and remembered. I thought about how when we got out of school at the end of the school year, many years I would go to Grandma Susie's for the summer. She had a farm, lived in the country. Television reception wasn't great out there. Nothing on in the daytime but soap operas anyway. That was of no interest to me. I'd usually play outside most of the day and come in of an evening and lay in front of the swamp cooler and listen to the radio. It was the kind of radio that had glass tubes in it, about the size of a bread box, and you had to let it warm up when you turned it on. I think we could get WKY radio out of Oklahoma City, but for sure we definitely got KOMA. Yours truly, KOMA. 50,000 watts out over the airwaves. Mr. B says they could get KOMA all the way out there in the Texas Panhandle at night, and I've even heard that when the conditions are right, they could get KOMA in Hawaii. That's how strong the signal was. Anyway, this time of year always puts me in mind of that time, and the song that came to me today with that set of memories was Crimson and Clover by Tommy James and the Shondells. Written by Tommy James and Shondells drummer Peter Lucia Jr., Crimson and Clover signaled a change in direction for the group. The title arrived first, as sometimes happens with creatives. Tommy James woke up with his favorite color, crimson, and his favorite flower, clover, on his mind. The song was then written on this theme. Tommy had made a rough mix of the song with the intention of finishing up a more refined copy. He gave this rough demo copy to Roulette Records executive Morris Levy to evaluate. Morris took it to WLS radio station in Chicago to get their opinion. He played it for them off-air, but the station made a recording of it unbeknownst to Mr. Levy, and then aired the song as a world exclusive. I guess it was that, and guess what? The listening audience loved it, just like it was. And so it is that rough mix of a demo record was a hit. Crimson and Clover entered the charts right away and remained on the Billboard Hot 100 for 16 weeks and on Cashbox Top 100 for 15 weeks. Hit number 1 in February of 1969 and did really well in most countries around the world. Crimson and Clover by Tommy James and the Shondells. Link in the description. How about that? As I mentioned before, when I'm looking for quotes for quote of the day, sometimes I come across quotes by people that I haven't heard of before. And when I saw this one by Elbert Hubbard a while back, and in researching him, I thought I'd like to tell you about him. And here's the quote that made all that happen. The love we give away is the only love we get to keep. Elbert Hubbard. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time.
Hey, that's a good one. Much love, Vicki B. Thank you so much for this day in history every day. We super duper appreciate you. Please make sure that you are following Vicki on all of the platforms that she streams to. And check out to buy her a coffee because she do be liking coffee. And I hope you're up to a wonderful Friday, Vicki.
Turn off your phone.
Oh, finally. Good morning.
Hey, what up?
Good morning, Beans.
How are you?
I said, how are you?
Good. You got big plans for today?
Kind of not.
Kind of not.
Turn your phone off.
Doing it off, Mom. I was waiting, okay?
Kay says good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready for the good mornings to pop in?
Yeah.
It's the middle muffin.
It's the middle muffin. Yeah, that's bigger than me.
That's not my fault. You're short.
Amber says good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, man. So this is the one that keeps Cornbread on her toes all the time when I am not able to.
Yeah, because you're mean and a bully sometimes.
You mean a bully sometimes?
You haven't asked him yet.
What?
You haven't asked him to see who.
Where's my Morgan?
Oh, she's sleeping.
I don't care about you. I want my Morgan. Morgan!
Morgan. Come here. Hi, baby.
I am getting my Morgan.
Yes, Ma. She's full of it this morning.
Always.
She's been up since 7 o'clock.
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping, see? She's sleeping.
My Morgan. If she's sleeping, let her sleep.
I did. She went back to sleep.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well,
She
she
does.
told
Hell yeah.
She's pretty good about keeping me in my place. That's for sure.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she keeps me in line pretty well.
Yep.
Still trying to find a nickname to call.
She's still trying to find a nickname.
Beans works fine.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, oh shit! What up, Fabi? It has been a while.
Good morning, Fabi.
Hope you've been well.
Yeah, she does love Beans, but she loves Morgan more.
Yeah.
That's her dog, she says.
Yeah. Mom, we gotta
I'm not kidnapping her.
Yes, you are.
Have you seen pictures of the other pup, the new pup?
No. She has not.
Nope. I've been stealing the kittens and trying to kidnap them.
She's trying to take them with her this morning.
Never.
Ready? She's so cute. Isn't
Okay,
she
that
cute?
was mine now. And Morgan's.
Right, Brian? Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be Morgan's little sister.
Yep. Isn't she cute? She looks like a troublemaker.
She does. And that's why she's gonna be mine.
Hey, that makes sense. You are on the right track on that one.
And then you both be troublemakers?
Yep.
Yeah. We'll take over the world together.
I told you she's full of it.
Are you ready for our song of the day, Middlebrand?
Do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
You're on the big screen now.
I
Bye.
go. We're gonna make it bigger yet.
Oh,
I don't like that one either. Don't feel bad. I don't like that one either.
that face she just gave you.
And I'm used to
I know
that.
where you live.
You do. Are you gonna drive a train here again?
Yes, I will.
Yeah. That's fucking
And
funny.
then Morgan's gonna go in a bag.
In a bag.
What kind of bag are we talking here? Things about to get really like.
Yeah.
A comfortable bag.
Okay, there we go. We saved it. Okay.
You too. Take some of it out.
Oh.
Did you say you're gonna blow out?
No, big summer blowout. That's from Frozen, Mom. You should know this.
Yeah, you should know this.
Listen.
Listen.
You tell her. That's so great.
She always does. You know this.
You too.
See, a nice comfy duffel bag.
Yeah. What she said.
Good luck carrying that.
And I'll
Yeah.
give her.
She's heavy.
Yeah, she's heavy.
I don't care.
You'll have to have a bag with some wheels on it so you can roll it behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
No, I could put in like, what are they called? Those baby things that you push the babies in.
A stroller?
Yeah. Put it in a stroller. Really round.
I could see you walking around with like the baby backpack on and Morgan in there.
Yeah.
I could too.
I'll even put her sister on there too.
I'm gonna put her sister in there too.
Yes, it's so wonderful to see you, Fabi.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mom.
Goodbye. I love you.
Love you too.
Everybody, that is the middle corn
Yeah.
muffin.
She is a hoot and a half, and she definitely keeps cornbread on her toes. It's great.
Somebody's got to, and it's her.
Mhm. We'll play our song of the day and see where we're at with our morning. We are 9 minutes out from bedtime. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Now I don't hardly know her, but I think I could love her. Crimson and clover. Ah,
Good morning, CJ.
Good morning, CJ.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. 4 days to the bear cams are back.
Yay.
We might catch a bear on this one, but I think they're still sleeping. I said. I think their alarms are going to go off in 4 days, they said.
That's great, Brittany. And yes, Ma, I got my hands full. Absolutely.
She's a witty one.
Yes. She is something else. But that's okay.
Yeah, it's there's a couple different cams, but this one is probably the better of them for the morning. This is up in Alaska. Sorry, what?
I said, yeah. It was agreeing.
Agreeing.
Yeah.
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 I've been liking the oldies this morning. I hope everybody's enjoying the music. We are 3 minutes up from med time. Play another song and see where we're at with our morning. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. In and out my life. Come and you go. Leaving just your picture behind. And I've kissed it 1,000 times. When you snap your finger or wink your eye, I come running to you. I'm tied to your apron string, and there's nothing that I can do. Can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. Sugar pie, honey bunch. Sugar pie, weaker than a man should be. I can't help myself. I'm a fool in love to see. Wanna tell you I don't love you, tell you that the truth. And I try, but every time I see your face, I get all choked up inside. When I call your name, girl, it starts to flame. Burning in my heart, tearing it all apart. No matter how I try, my love I cannot hide. Oh, sugar pie, honey bunch. Sugar pie, you know that I wait for you. Can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Sugar pie, honey bunch. Sugar pie, do anything you ask me to. Can't help myself. I want you and nobody else. Sugar pie, honey bunch. Sugar pie, you know that I love you. Can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. Sugar pie, honey bunch.
Let's go, med time. Let's go. If you have morning meds to take, now is a good time to do so.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody have any big plans for their day? It looks like it's going to rain here soon. Probably just kind of hang out with Morgan and work on a few things and get super baked. Super duper baked.
It's rainy and cloudy and hot here.
Let's go breakfast. Let's go.
Oh, what do you have it? What do you eat it?
I had pancakes and sausage yesterday. It was really good.
Yeah. I saw that.
It looked really good. It was really good. They were fucking delicious.
Yeah, this muddy trucker sends me a fucking picture of it. I'm like, oh, okay.
If I sent you the real thing, it wouldn't be good by the time you got there.
No. Probably not. And Brittany, you're right. It is a blessing because she does not. She does not make it. Well, she tries not to, anyways.
Chores, and more chores. Sounds like a chore-tastic Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What else we got for tunes here?
Oh, tunes.
Tunes in the business, bitch.
Yeah. It's being drank and smoked at the moment. Nice, Brittany.
Yes, I am drinking and smoking my meds, coffee and weed and ciggies, but smoke as it is, Britt.
Maybe.
Foxy Lady. We can probably maybe play that one.
It looks pretty there. So pretty.
I don't see a temperature anywhere. Yeah, other than that, just been getting baked, and that it is, Britt. That it is. And the Bears out there's don't cares. On that note, segue. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Come, baby. I'm coming to get you.
Let's fucking go.
It's okay, Britt. There's something wrong with me too.
Same here. So it's very interesting that you mentioned that. So there's a place in Yellowstone called the Zone of Death, because it's just a bunch of interlapping, non-interlapping, like, jurisdiction zones. And I guess there's nobody who, like, keeps track of the laws that happen there. I don't know. I'll let Tom Scott just explain it. This is for educational purposes, YouTube, so you can go fuck yourself.
50 square mile area out in the wilderness of Yellowstone National Park in the USA, where it's said that thanks to a legal loophole, you can get away with murder or any other crimes you might want to commit. I am just about to enter that area. There is exactly one road that leads in and out of the so-called Zone of Death. And before I came here, I talked to the person who discovered the zone.
My point in talking about it whenever I do is not to encourage people to do this or to say, oh, it's great that people can get away with murder. Point is, I think they should fix it.
That's Brian Colt, the law professor who discovered the loophole in 2005 and wrote a law journal article about it. And yes, he was the one who nicknamed it the Zone of Death.
Most accounts have gotten important parts of it wrong. There are a lot of limitations and a lot of caveats. Technicalities really matter here.
And I like technicalities, so I'm going to explain this as fast as I can. Stay with me. First, if you commit a crime in the United States, you can usually be prosecuted either by the state or by the federal government, the one that's in charge of the whole country. But Yellowstone National Park is special. Within its borders, only the federal government can prosecute. Now, for federal law, Congress, the people in charge in Washington, they divided the country into 94 districts. Those districts don't cross state lines, so there's a district for Northern California or Eastern Texas, or for all of Arizona, because there aren't many people there. With one exception, Congress gave all of Yellowstone Park to the federal district for Wyoming, despite the fact that some small parts of the park, like this, are actually in the states of Idaho and Montana. So right now, in this 50 square mile area, in the Zone of Death, I'm standing in the state of Idaho, but the federal district for Wyoming. Now, if you're accused of a crime, the 6th Amendment to the US Constitution says that you have a right to a trial by jury, where that jury is made up of people from the state and district where the crime was committed. The Constitution could have just said state or district, or it could have just said district, but it doesn't say that. It says state and district. So for crimes committed in this weird little overlap zone, a jury would have to be picked from just the people who live in Idaho State and Wyoming District, which would be just the people who live in this zone, and the population here is 0. So no jury, which means no trial, which means in theory, no conviction.
Because Congress colored outside the lines here, they would need to let you go. And to be clear, the prosecution wouldn't just concede. They would say, well, look, this is just a technicality. The problem with that is the 6th Amendment says very clearly and plainly what it requires. In the federal system, the only one who can request a change of venue is the defendant. And that's not going to happen.
So this is not a place where crime is legal. The law still applies here. I'm not stupid enough to try and test it by committing a felony here. Apologies if you thought I was that stupid. I'm on YouTube after all. But if I did that, I would still be arrested. I would still be put on trial. Something like that has happened up in the Montana portion of the park north of here. A few people do live in that section, so it's not literally impossible to put a jury together, but there's probably not enough people to make up an impartial jury to the standards needed.
There was this guy some years back who poached an elk. The public defender said, well, look, the Constitution says the jurors have to be from the Montana portion of the park. And the judge, he said, well, yeah, that's what the 6th Amendment says, but if I followed that, then I'd have to let him go. And I can't just let him go. I'm paraphrasing here, but there wasn't any additional legal reasoning.
The legal histories of almost every country are littered with examples of people finding a way to bend the rules. A judge can sometimes just decide to do things their way, either for good or ill. In that case in Montana, the judge did just that.
Well, the prosecutors didn't want him to appeal this. They said, look, if you plead guilty, we'll let you get a reduced sentence. But one of the conditions of this is you don't appeal the Zone of Death issue. And he took the deal.
So there's clearly some reason for lawmakers to worry about the zone. But if you were planning to do something terrible here, you'd also have to make sure you committed only the one crime and only here, which it turns out is really difficult.
There's also the possibility of being prosecuted somewhere else for conspiracy, wire fraud, or firearms violations or any of those things. And there's also civil liability. You get sued for anything you might do there. It would be very easy to fix. All Congress has to do is pass a statute that says the District of Wyoming is Wyoming. And they could do that in 5 minutes if they wanted to.
I did ask the obvious question, has Professor Colt ever visited here? And he said, well, there's this book where the zone of death is part of the plot. I actually bought a copy and was going to bring it out there. It's on my desk in my hotel room because I forgot it. Anyway, they flew him out to the central parts of Yellowstone, the parts that are actually in Wyoming, the pretty bits, to do some media interviews.
Someone said, do you guys want to go out to the Idaho portion for a photo op? And I said, hell no. I am not going to tempt the forces of irony like that.
So let's say the worst happens. Someone comes out here, commits a crime in the zone. As far as we know, it's never been done, but what does Professor Colt think would happen?
The U.S. Attorney's Office in Wyoming is not just going to roll over, but people are let go on technicalities from time to time, and this one at least is actually in the Constitution in black and white. Congress has been on notice for 18 years now. They could have fixed it.
I am now going to leave, either before someone else decides to commit a crime here, on me, or before I get eaten alive by mosquitoes.
The more you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, damn, Brittany.
I've been through Yellowstone, but I never really stopped.
Never been.
All right, should we play our song over it?
Yeah.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Good morning, Scott. I hope you're off to a good morning. Yeah, that was fascinating, Brittany. It really was. I learned something new every day. I hope everybody's off to a good morning for Friday morning. While we're waiting for Beans to come back, we do have our morning speaker coming up here soon when Beans finds one. And
are you insane like me? Been in pain like me? Bought $100 bottle of champagne like me? Just to pour that motherfucker down the drain like me? Would you use your water bill to dry the stain like me? Are you high enough without the Mary Jane like me? Do you tear yourself apart to entertain like me? Do the people whisper about you on the train like me? Saying that you shouldn't waste your pretty face like me? And all the people say
sometimes feel like I got no friends. Can't trust a soul like I'm Snowden. Right by the bed, keep it loaded. Lord of mercy if they're broken. I don't ever sleep, yeah, I'm wide awake. If you try to pull up to my place, beam is gonna hit you a mile away. I promise one of us gonna die today. Helicopters in the sky. No, we can't escape the eyes. Politicians and their lies. Tell me what's the point of picking sides?
are you insane like me? Been in pain like me? Bought $100 bottle of champagne like me? Just to pour that motherfucker down the drain like me? Would you use your water bill to dry the stain like me? Are you high enough without the Mary Jane like me? Do you tear yourself apart to entertain like me? Do the people whisper about you on the train like me? Saying that you shouldn't waste your pretty face like me? And all the people say
hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies can't have none. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, shit is too true. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead the club with a few now. Just some Hollywood girls and they do chow. I'm drunk in the mood now. 2 a.m. what you wanna do now? It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the deepest soul.
I don't understand. Goddamn, I'm on my mind. I popped another Zen. Sheesh, I swear this fox shot got me stuttering. Goddamn, girl, you so fine, I fall in love again. Sheesh.
Are you insane like me? Been in pain like me? Bought $100 bottle of champagne like me? Just to pour that motherfucker down the drain like me? Would you use your water bill to dry the stain like me? Are you high enough without the Mary Jane like me? Do you tear yourself apart to entertain like me? Do the people whisper about you on the train like me? Saying that you shouldn't waste your pretty face like me?
Hey, good morning, Brother Scott. Good morning, Nikki.
Good morning, Nikki.
Hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday morning. I do have our morning speaker picked out. Finish getting that set up. And let's go with this one. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
That's so great.
So great.
I love that it loops the gifs. Do 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 do. Here we go.
Can't.
So freaking cute.
Yes.
Oh man! Don't miss out on the basement brawl tonight. I'm very excited for the Nux for tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think you're getting some?
I didn't say that, but I would not say that.
Oh, okay. Right.
We'll see what happens, though.
Mm.
I won some last week.
Yeah.
And not the week before that, but then 3 weeks before that.
Oh, my God.
So in the past 5 weeks, I've won 4 of the 5 weeks. I'll take that.
No.
Oh, man. Well, I do have our morning speaker picked out and set up. We'll play one more song and dive on in.
Right.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, I want you so. Do you want it?
Let's freaking go. It is Friday. I hope everybody has had a dope week and is ready for our morning speaker. This morning's morning speaker is Dr. K. We have listened to this one, but it's been a while. I hope everybody's enjoying their Friday morning, enjoying the tunes and the sunrises. What up, pup? Oh, okay. All right. Here we go.
Hey, bro, I have some news for you. I got engaged. And he's like, congrats, man. And I'm like, thank you, bro. And then I went and I talked to my wife after this and I was like, hey, I called my family. They know we're engaged. And then she's like, oh, like, did you talk to your brother? And I was like, yeah, I talked to my brother. And he's like, well, what did he say? I was like, what do you mean? What did he say? She's like, what did he say? And I was like, I don't know. He said, congratulations. And she's like, and then what? And then I was like, he asked if I have someone planning my bachelor party. And I said, no. And he offered. And I said, thank you. And she's like, What? So if you have a pulse and you're aware of what's going on in the world right now, you know that dating is an absolute mess. If you're one of these unlucky humans who is in the dating pool, then you know better than I do that dating and relationships are an absolute mess. It seems to be getting harder and harder. There's a set of rules that no one really understands because everyone's set of rules is different. And if you're trying to find love in the world today, it's incredibly challenging. So when I talk to patients who are women who are struggling to date, and when I work with friends and family members and things like that, it seems that one of the main complaints that women have are that men are emotionally unavailable. But this doesn't just apply to men. It turns out that about 20 to 25% of women probably have something like an avoidant attachment style. And when I work with women who are highly professionally successful, this is a challenge that they struggle with too. Now, the big problem with being emotionally available is that a lot of people expect you to be emotionally available, but no one will bother to teach you how to do it. So I see this a lot on subreddits where women are discussing their challenges and stuff like that. Fair enough. It's, their place to talk about their things. And one of the most common complaints that I see is I'm dating a man. They don't know how to do this basic thing, whether it's buy groceries, share cognitive load, or be emotionally available. And also, it's not my responsibility to teach them, right? So this is one of the biggest challenges that I see frequently, is that a lot of people will expect things of you, but no one will take the responsibility of helping you bridge the gap between where you are and where they expect you to go. So that's why we're making this video, because chances are you didn't learn how to be emotionally available because your parents didn't teach you that. Maybe your dad didn't teach you that. We as men are actually conditioned to step away from our emotions and to be emotionally unavailable. And yet when we grow up and we become adults, we're sort of left with this conditioning and no one is taking responsibility for helping us fix it. And then this creates all kinds of problems in our relationships. So today, I am going to do my best at teaching you how to be emotionally available. And I think this is going to work out great because if you learn how to be emotionally available, you will have a leg up on 90% of dudes out there because this is something that a lot of men actively avoid. Hey, y'all, if you're interested in applying some of the principles that we discuss to your life to actually create change, check out Dr. K's Guide to Mental Health. The guide synthesized my years of training as a monk, along with years of clinical experience as a psychiatrist, to cover common topics like meditation, ADHD, and trauma. The guides include over 100 additional videos that can be navigated based on your needs or interests, or in a more open, choose-your-own-adventure format. The guides are now available in the YouTube store below, and if they're a little bit outside of your price point, you can check out a piece of them with our free resource packs, which are also linked below. So definitely check them out. So let's start with, why are people looking for more emotional availability to begin with? So I think over the last, let's say, 100 years, we've seen an equalization between the genders. Not complete equalization, but we're moving in that direction. So it used to be that we had a highly segregated society where men sort of bring home the bacon and women take care of the household. So we had separation between what each gender brings to a relationship. In the last 100 years, we've had a lot of changes, the beginning of which is we no longer necessarily have heterosexual relationships, but we see a lot of equality between men and women. So we'll see, for example, that women earn college degrees at a greater rate than men. Women are now contributing to the workforce in a really robust way. And so as women no longer require men to make money for them, the demands that they're looking for actually increase. We're starting to see more and more partnerships as healthy relationships where both partners are contributing to emotional health, financial independence, stability within the household. So everything's kind of evening out. Fair enough. Whether you think that's good or bad is a conversation for a different day. But it's my belief that generally speaking, if you learn emotional availability, like this is going to be good for you. It'll be boosting your EQ and it will help you in your relationships. So what does emotional availability even mean? And it comes down to a couple of discrete skills. So let's start with the biggest and oftentimes the one that causes the most problems, which is emotional intimacy in the relationship. Now, this is confusing because we're not really sure if you're a dude and you were like me, you're not sure what emotional intimacy even means. So let's start by understanding a couple of things. So generally speaking, in the average relationship, and there's a lot of variability, we tend to think of women as the gatekeepers of physical intimacy. Right. So it's like when dudes go out on dates, we have this assumption that men are DTF and women are like, oh, not yet. And, like they want to wait until they feel an emotional connection, whatever. That's fair enough. Right. So we think of women as the gatekeepers of physical intimacy. Now, the interesting thing that we don't talk enough about is that men are oftentimes the gatekeepers of emotional intimacy. And we have this sort of interesting dynamic in society where if one partner says, hey, I don't want to have sex until marriage, this is something that we sort of like completely accept as a viable preference for a human being to have. Fair enough. You want to wait till marriage, like you do you. But what we don't say is some men are actually very, very reluctant to engage in emotional intimacy until they're married or late into a relationship. But that seems to be more societally unacceptable. No, you should share your feelings on a second date, on a third date. You should be emotionally vulnerable. And in the worst cases, I actually see a sense of emotional entitlement to someone else's like emotional vulnerabilities. So there's this weird kind of discrepancy here, and we have to kind of start with that. We have to sort of acknowledge that premise, okay? So what this means is that a lot of times people are very unsatisfied. Women are unsatisfied with the lack of emotional intimacy that their partner provides. And this creates all kinds of common problems in relationships. So when I work with men, what they'll oftentimes freak out about is, your girlfriend or whatever wants you to meet their parents. They want you to meet their family. They want to plan a life together. They're like, hey, when are we going to get married? When are we going to get engaged? Let's go to let's go on a getaway weekend together. And some of that stuff is fine. But when I work with men who come into my office, oftentimes when they talk about these things, they come in somewhat panicked. And that may sound kind of confusing, and this is confusing to a lot of women that I've worked with as well. They're like, I don't see what the big deal is. I want my boyfriend to meet my parents. Like, I don't know why he dodges this kind of stuff. He always makes up excuses. It creates conflict in the relationship. The other very common thing that we hear is that this is a man who's afraid of commitment. So let's take these two examples and understand what's going on. So let's take the first one with meeting the parents. So if you're a dude who's dating a woman and they want you to meet their family, oftentimes what I find when I work with men is that there are a lot of associations in your mind about what this means. So this is a big problem in relationships where when someone says, hey, I want you to meet their parents, that means one thing to them and it means a different thing to you. Bridging that gap is how we solve this emotional intimacy issue. So for a lot of dudes, this means, okay, this is a serious step in the relationship, and I don't know if I'm ready for this. And then men will have all kinds of other feelings that we suppress and don't talk about. Like, what if they don't like me? I lack confidence in myself. I'm between jobs right now. I wouldn't respect myself. I disrespect myself right now. I have low self-esteem at this moment. And the last thing that I want to do is show off an unfinished, broken, and or non-optimized version of myself to this woman I love's parents, right? I want to be my best self before I even see them. So there are all kinds of internal feelings that we will associate with meeting with the parents that we don't feel comfortable with, but we have a difficulty explaining that kind of thing to our partner. And let's use a second example of like getting married and fear of commitment. So oftentimes what'll happen is men we'll get into relationships, right, where we're dating for years and then the relationship starts to stagnate. And a lot of the women that I've worked with will experience this as, okay, like the relationship isn't going anywhere. I want to move it to the next level. There's a lack of emotional intimacy. Like this is what their experience is. Now, there are a lot of reasons why men are afraid of commitment. Okay, so let's understand what that means. So like when I work with men, right, this is the kind of stuff that I hear. So let's start with the biggest problem, which is the problem of complacency. So oftentimes, if you look at how men are conditioned, what sort of nurture, what our society teaches us for, it's that, hey, you should do all of these things so that you can pass on your genes, right? Your job as a man is to impregnate the woman, and this is the purpose of your life. So you should make money, you should get sexy, you should be strong, you should be stable. Why? All for the purpose of this relationship. This is what we're taught. So then what happens is sometimes we end up in a relationship. And the primary motivator for us to get our shit together is to actually find a relationship, right? You'll see this a lot in sort of the red pill community, in the pickup artist community, and like men sort of supporting each other. They'll say like, hey, you should do all these things. And they're all talking about dating. And they'll all say like, oh, you should do this for yourself. But it's all in the context of like, women aren't going to be attracted to you unless you optimize this and fix this and take supplements and go to the gym and all this kind of stuff. It's all in the context of dating, but then they say you should do it for yourself. So the truth of the matter is that many of us are conditioned to work hard for the purpose of finding a mate. And then something really scary happens. Once we find someone who is willing to date us for like 5 years or 6 years, our primary motivational drive to improve ourselves starts to decay. We start to become really complacent. Now, then you may be wondering, but Dr. K, what on earth does this have to do with marriage? So when I work with dudes who have become complacent in a relationship, they are terrified that once they get married, this complacency will be locked in. So this is really common where when I work with dudes, marriage means something to them. It means a loss of freedom. It means a stalling of growth. It means I can't explore my options. It means like, now I'm sort of locked into this paying mortgage and raising kids and changing diapers, and they're afraid of sort of being locked into this way. The right way to kind of work through this is to kind of like, patients will come into my office and we'll talk through these fears. And this is what's really cool. So all of those fears are actually completely valid, but they don't need to be fixed by you. So I have patients who come into my office and they'll talk about these things. And the good news is that like all of those fears are valid, but they're not necessarily 100% true. So as dudes, we have conceptions of marriage that are based on things that we saw from our dads, right? And so a lot of like men grow up with dads who are sometimes healthy, sometimes unhealthy. You may have seen the men in your life when you were growing up go through things like midlife crises. You saw how your dad, and then we make all these like kind of toxic, misogynistic jokes. Oh, the woman is the ball and chain, and like the best years of your life you'll ever have are before you get married. So we're conditioned to dislike marriage, to fear marriage. And why do these men hate marriage? These like dads who are making these kind of like misogynistic jokes. It's because they lack the emotional skill to turn the marriage into something positive, which is exactly what we're going to teach y'all today. So if you're afraid of all of this stuff, the answer is actually really simple. It's not to fix all of those problems, but exactly what your partner is looking for is to share your fears with them. You just need to articulate it. So I'll give you all a simple example. Hey, I want you to meet my parents. Hey, I recognize that this is important to you. Part of my reluctance is because I'm not doing my best right now. I'm not at my best self. I'm between jobs. It's kind of a blow to my confidence. I'm sure I'll get there in the end. But the last thing that I want to do is form a first impression with your parents when I'm kind of not at my A game. So you share that kind of emotional experience. When it comes to something like, hey, like, when are you going to ask me to propose? The response to that is also like kind of what we talked about. Hey, so I've noticed that we've been in this relationship for 5 or 6 years. I noticed that I'm getting complacent. A lot of my drive seems to have kind of gone away. I'm noticing maybe you've gotten complacent too. And I'm afraid that if we lock this in right now, that we'll sort of stall growing as people individually, as a couple. And that's something that I'd like to work on.
Good morning, Vicki.
Good morning, Vicki.
I hope you are having a wonderful Friday morning where you're just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Dr. K, this morning. This is such a good one. Here we go.
That's basically what you do. So this is kind of like an OP technique where like all you have to do is share the way that you feel with your partner. That's what emotional intimacy is. It's not that you have to force yourself into getting married, which is oftentimes what dudes will do. They'll kind of like psych themselves up and push away all their feelings and then.
Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Angela.
Hope you were having a wonderful Friday morning. We were just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Dr. K, this morning. We're about at the halfway point. Here we go.
Force themselves to get married, that leads to divorce. We don't want to do that. We actually just want to share the way that we feel. Now, if you're a dude who's alive today and I tell you all you have to do is share what you feel, what you'll probably say is, oh, I tried that and then she broke up with me. Unfortunately, this is actually a very, very, very common issue where men are told on the one hand, we can share our feelings. And on the other hand, when we do, people break up with us, people leave us behind, people never call us again. It's kind of weird, right? We're told it's okay to share feelings. And then we do something stupid, which is share your feelings, and we get punished for it. What's the deal? So this is where there's a really important nuance to understand. We're going to teach you this, okay? So emotional dysregulation leads to disrespect. So sharing your feelings doesn't mean falling apart emotionally and like ugly crying, which I think can be helpful at times. It's not actually ugly. I think it's beautiful, but I'm a psychiatrist. This is a big mistake that a lot of dudes make. When they share their feelings, we are so emotionally incapable that we have two modes. We have zero emotion or we have emotional explosion. Once we open that pressure valve, that's when everything blows up. So oftentimes what men will do is they won't share their feelings in an emotionally regulated way. The only modes that we have are on and off. And when someone is emotionally dysregulated, we can have compassion for them. We can have kindness for them. We can even love them. But what we oftentimes lose is respect for them. And so what a lot of dudes are running into is that they'll share their feelings, and the way that they share their feelings, unfortunately, leads to a loss of respect. That's kind of how things are. And I want y'all to just think about this for a second, right? Let's say that you're interviewing someone for a job, and the fact that they had like difficulties in their life is like fair enough, and they can share some emotions, maybe shed a tear. But if they come into your office and then like have this emotional meltdown, your likelihood to hire them is going to be like way lower. It's not that emotions are bad. It's that dysregulated emotions tend to lead to disrespect. I've also seen this when I was like, a resident and reviewing applications and stuff, and we'd have students who would come and rotate with us. And sometimes they would express emotion. And this is like psychiatry, right? So it's like fair enough that you're coming here, you're expressing your emotions. We're accepting of your emotions. But then we still have this question in the back of our mind. Is this person capable enough of regulating their emotions to do the job of a psychiatrist? Are they able to keep them somewhat contained? And it's fine to feel them. It's fine to let them out in the appropriate setting. But do you have that regulatory capacity? This is the big mistake that a lot of dudes make because we aren't taught how to emotionally regulate ourselves. So when you share your feelings, you need to do so by showing somewhere between 25 and 50% of your emotions is the benchmark that I would give y'all. So you don't want to say it like completely emotionless. What you want to do is offer some emotions, but don't go like north of 75% where things are like unable to be handled. Now, what are a couple of things that you can do to do that, right? Because we lack these emotional regulation skills. So the first thing that you can do is think through things and maybe even write them down ahead of time. Oftentimes, the biggest mistake that men make, or avoidantly attached women who are CEOs that I've worked with, is that the first time they engage with these emotions is in the conversation. We it's kind of like showing up for a marathon without training and then getting absolutely dumpstered. Instead, what we want to do is think through, okay, what am I afraid of? And there are a couple of good questions here. What does this mean to me? Whether it's meeting the parents, getting married, getting engaged, going on a trip, not going on a trip. What does this mean to me? What do I associate with it? Right? So answer those two questions. And then what are the feelings that this brings up? What am I afraid of? Fear is oftentimes a really solid one. And then there are also a couple of other questions, like, so if you feel like sad or hopeless or angry, ask yourself, what makes me feel sad? What makes me feel angry? What makes me feel angry about meeting my girlfriend's parents? So these are kind of the sequence of questions that you want to ask yourself. And then you want to answer those questions, ideally by writing it out. So once you write it out, this is really important too. See, when you write something out, you understand it better, because when you just think about something, there's no sensory input. And if we think about a lot of what we learn through our senses. So when you write it out, you also read it, and it literally activates different regions of the brain where you receive the information that you're putting out. So that's why things like journaling and stuff can be very helpful. The other thing that we generally want to do is just regulate our emotions through more standard emotional regulation techniques. This involves things like balancing the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. We teach things like alternate nostril breathing, yoga, tai chi, all that stuff is really great. You want to do some kind of mind-body emotionally regulatory practice. We have tons of details on that. You can check out the YouTube channel. The Trauma Guide, Dr. K's Guide to Trauma, has a lot of detail about emotional regulation and emotional mastery. So y'all can check that out if you want more information. Now, the third aspect of emotional availability is being able to communicate emotionally salient experiences. So this is about fear in the future. That's kind of step number one. And now we're going to talk about something else, which is when we live life, there are the events of life, and then there are the there's the emotional level of those events. And we as men tend to not focus on that emotional level. And if we want to give our partners emotional availability, we need to start focusing on the emotional level of things, not the practical level. So I'll give you all an example from my personal life. So I got engaged and I called my brother and I said, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Brother is like, "Not much, bro. What's up with you?" This is like literally so close to the conversation. I said, "Hey, bro, I have some news for you. I got engaged." And he's like, "Congrats, man." And I'm like, "Thank you, bro." And then he's like, "Hey, is someone planning your bachelor party?" And I was like, "No, I hadn't really thought that far." And he's like, "Do you want me to take care of it?" And I was like, "That'd be awesome." He's like, "Cool, man. I got you." And then it's like, "Hey, did you watch that StarCraft 2 tournament, by the way?" Like, "Oh, yeah." Like, or like, "I found this great taco place. Like, you should definitely check it out." And then we're like done with the conversation. And then I went and I talked to my wife after this. And I was like, "Hey, I told, I called my family. They know we're engaged." And then she's like, "Oh, like, did you talk to your brother?" And I was like, "Yeah, I talked to my brother." And he's like, "What did he say?" I was like, "What do you mean? What did he say?" She's like, "What did he say?" And I was like, "I don't know. He said congratulations." And she's like, "And then what?" And then I was like, "He asked if I have someone planning my bachelor party." And I said, "No." And he offered, and I said, "Thank you." And she's like, What? So this is my brother whom I love. We're very, very close. We're very emotionally bonded. There's no toxicity here. But this is just how we as men communicate, right? It's like, here is the information. So like also I saw a friend of mine from residency that I haven't seen in 5 years. And then she's asking me like, "Oh, what did you guys talk about? How's he doing? Like, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh, he's got 2 kids. He's doing well. He likes his job." And then me and my friend like talked about things that are like relevant to us, which is like, okay, in this particular case, it's like when people engage in psychedelic experiences with the DMT, they start to see things like machine elves. Do you think that's real or not real? And we had a 4-hour conversation about the nature of reality, psychedelics, neuroscience, psychiatry, psychosis. Like, this is what we did for 4 hours. We didn't talk about emotionally relevant things. And that's kind of like what we need to bridge. Okay. So as we have an experience, there's the practical level of the experience. "Hey, bro, I got engaged. Good job, bro." And then there's the emotional like relevance to that experience. And that's the level that we need to discuss. So how do we discuss things on an emotional level? So this is going to sound kind of weird, but as a dude, what I want y'all to do is include things that are extraneous or superfluous and include things that are narcissistic. So I know this sounds weird, but here's what I mean. So when I'm thinking about what to communicate, I communicate the important stuff. And then I actually actively remove a lot of the useless crap. And then I also don't want to be narcissistic. That's what we need to fix. We need to reverse that. So our communication should be more superfluous and more narcissistic. So when my wife asks me, "Oh, like, what did your brother say?" I say, "Okay, this is what happened. I was so nervous to tell him, because I'm not sure if he likes you or doesn't like you. I was like so worried about how he would respond. And then when I told him, he said, 'Congratulations.' And then that made me feel amazing. I felt like I was seen. I felt like I had his approval. I felt like he had my back, and I got so excited." And then the next thing that happened is he asked me about the bachelor party, and I hadn't even thought about the bachelor party. I was a little bit worried about bachelor parties and expectations, and would they expect me to go to a strip club? I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. And then but thankfully he said he's going to plan it. And I don't think he's that kind of person. So I'm really looking forward to this bachelor party, which is going to be amazing. And we're going to go to a lake and we're going to play D&D and we're going to play Mafia and we're going to get hammered. We may go clubbing a little bit, but it's going to be really fun. And I've had these experiences with them before, and I'm really looking forward to superfluous details and narcissism. Here's how I felt. So practically what we want to do is, for the things that you include, how did you feel before the thing? How did you feel after the thing? What did this person say? What did this person say? And this is what the emotionally salient experience is. Because the crazy thing, if you're a dude, if you really stop and think about it, all that crap is true, right? Like, we are worried about what will my brother think? We are worried about approval. We are afraid of this kind of stuff. And then we take all of these emotions that we have and we bury them. We keep them in a bottle deep inside us until our hopelessness becomes so powerful that it eventually overwhelms us. So this is actually really healthy for us too. It's just the way that we've been programmed, it feels superfluous and narcissistic. So do those two things. That's what describing or discussing emotionally salient experiences is like. So for whatever is going on in your life, share how you feel about it. What are your fears? What are your concerns? And then, ask those kinds of questions to your partner as well. So when they say like, hey, I got fired, instead of saying, okay, well, how are we going to fix that? Say like, how does that make you feel? Oh my God, I'm so sorry for you. So be able to discuss things on the emotional level. Now we're going to go into a little bit more detail about how to do that. How do you discuss things on an emotional level? And this is where we're going to give you all a very powerful technique that we as psychiatrists all learn, which is called holding emotional space. So normally we have me, and I am a human, and there is another human over here. And men are something called instrumental problem solvers. So here's me, here's the environment around me, and the environment around me will send me a signal. And this signal will make me feel a negative emotion. Now I'm feeling negative emotion. So then my way of fixing this is I'm going to take an action that changes my environment, and then the signal is no longer being given to me, which then takes away the negative emotion. So basically what men do is like, if someone is bullying me, the way to deal with those emotions is to get them to stop by punching them in the face. If someone makes me feel ashamed of myself, the thing to do is to never see them again, never lay eyes on them again, and never think about them again, right? We want to remove them from our life entirely. So our internal emotional environment is dictated by the external environment. And the way that we fix this is by fixing the stuff around us. And another good example of fixing the environment is actually using substances. So this is why one of the reasons why men are more likely to get addicted to substances at a rate of somewhere between 2 and 4 times what women get addicted to, or the commonality of how often women get addicted. And the reason for that is because we don't know how to manage this in here. We have to fix something outside of us. So let's talk about holding emotional space. So let's say here's you, and then here's your partner. And then what your partner does is your partner says, I had a bad day. And then she expresses negative emotion. So this is her emotional state. And then what happens is, because we are empathic, even though we try to suppress our emotions, when your partner says, I'm having a bad day, and then they start crying, you feel bad too. Now you are experiencing negative emotion. So what do? Now that you experience negative emotion, you start to activate this complex. I got to fix it. So then what happens is you give them advice. Here's how to fix it. If you fix it, what that means is that this stuff goes away. And if they feel better, then your negative emotion goes away. This is one of the biggest reasons why men try to help other people fix their problems. Because when someone else has a problem, I feel uncomfortable as a man, and the only way I know how to fix that discomfort is to help you fix it. Then you're happy. Then from empathically, I'm happy. Everything is fixed. Instead, what we want to do is literally just hold space for the conversation. We don't need to do that. When our partner has negativity, what we're going to do is just share the negativity. We're going to say, oh my God, that must be so hard for you. We're not going to fix it. We are going to feel that negativity with them. And as you see right here, this is a super cool aspect of human emotions. When someone else shares their negativity with us, we actually absorb some of it and deflate their negative experience. You're actually fixing it by doing nothing but listening. So what I want y'all to do is tank the damage. You don't need to do any DPS. You're just going to tank it with them. So you want to hold space for their emotions. That means when their emotions come out, you are going to be a gigantic reservoir for their emotions to come out and for you to absorb. Now, if you've worked on emotional regulation, which we talked about earlier, we already gave you all some references, then you'll be able to better handle those emotions. But you don't want to fix the problem. You just want to hear what they have to say. So you can also use some reflective statements here. Oh my God, that must be so hard for you. I imagine this is how it made you feel. Can you tell me a little bit about how that made you feel? We just want to hold space for emotions. So what that means is we're not trying to fix anything. We're just creating space where we can have an emotional discussion. And if you do this, it'll transform your life. Like, this is a huge part of what oftentimes women are looking for men. And even if you look at some studies and stuff, I think there's like studies all over the place. There are all kinds of flaws for it. But oftentimes what leads to a successful relationship is having a partner who understands your experience of life in your experience of life is not just the details, it's a lot of the underlying emotions. So if you're a man who's struggling to be emotionally available, there are going to be 4 things that we want you to do. So first thing we want to do is emotional intimacy is difficult because of the associations that we attach to various things like getting married. Understand what those associations are and be able to discuss them. Second mistake that a lot of dudes make: share your emotions. Oh my God, I shared my emotions. Now that you shared your emotions with me, I'm breaking up with you. A lot of people can't handle our emotions. That's because we're pretty dysregulated, and dysregulated emotion tends to lead to disrespect. So you want to think through that stuff ahead of time so that when you share it, you can articulate your emotions without being an overwhelming amount of emotional energy. And remember what we just discussed about emotional empathy. If your emotions go from 0 to 100 and you're very angry and sad, then your partner will experience that gigantic amount of emotion, and it'll reflexively cause them to pull away because that's a lot to handle. So emotional dysregulation leads to emotional disrespect, or it leads to disrespect, emotional disrespect. Third thing that we want to do is be able to have emotionally salient conversations. So this is like, talk about how you feel, what you were afraid of, all this kind of crap. How did that make you feel? What was your trip like? What did you enjoy about it? This is going to make you a better conversationalist. Like, this is going to help you so much in every other dimension of your life as well. And the last thing to consider is holding emotional space. So that's kind of like a piece of the earlier one, but how do you have an emotionally salient conversation? You don't need to fix anything. And the primary thing that I teach dudes to do is just tank the damage. You're going to feel uncomfortable. They're going to feel uncomfortable, but you're absorbing some of that negative emotion from them, and you're just going to hold the space for it. So it's my hope that if y'all learn this stuff, it will make you more competitive in the sexual marketplace. That it turns out that what a lot of human beings are looking for, and if you look at the majority of the relationships on the planet, it's not supermodels marrying supermodels. What it usually is like human beings who connect with each other, who feel like they're partners, who feel like we're on the same team. I feel like this person has my back. And having your back doesn't just mean dropping everything that you do and showing up when someone needs help. It also means understanding what your experience is. It also means helping this other person combat the loneliness of going through life by themselves and struggling with their problems, right? You're on their team. And oftentimes that's the most important thing for a relationship.
Yes, please make sure that you are following Healthy Gamer GG on YouTube. Dr. K is so great. I appreciate his content so very much. All right, let's go with this song. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Who knows where I'll be when I get old? But every road that leads back home, it's easy to say, it's so hard to show. But give me your hands, give me something to hold. You could get burned even when it's cold. Not everything is in your control. Just because it's a house doesn't mean it's a home. It's only right if you feel alone. Feel alone. Just because it glitters don't mean that it's gold. It's gold. There's someone out there who already knows.
Let's fucking go. It is Rule 5 Friday, Boxman.
Money trucker.
Well, should we smoke one more and call it a morning show, Cornbread?
Yeah.
Hope everybody's had a dope start to their Friday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a wonderful Friday morning. Don't miss out on the Basement Brawl tonight. It's going to be dope. For those I won't see tonight, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Cove Morning Show, 8 a.m. Eastern Time every single day of the week. Please make sure that you are following everybody on the Cove team. A big shout out to all of our sponsors. If you need custom crochet, reach out to Mama Rue. If you need custom embroidery or any quilting work done, please reach out to Mama Beanz. Make sure that you are following Vicki B with This Day in History. And if you need fur baby treats, reach out to the one and only K from K9's Kitchen. Thank you for all of your sponsorships and supports. Thank you to everybody who shares and follows and views and watches and likes and subscribes and the words. Thank you, all of you, for being you. Have an amazing rest of your day. With that being said, have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. Cornbread, it's all yours.
Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for chilling with us this morning. It's been great. Great tunes. Great Vicki B. Great Dr. K. Let's fucking go. I hope everybody's had a great Friday and happy birthday Eve, Beanz. Whoop whoop. It's fucking gonna be party time this weekend.
I'm excited. Bitch.
It's gonna be a party up in this bitch. Let's fucking go. Make sure you're following everybody you're interacting with. Make sure you're following everybody in the co-production teams. You don't want to miss out. Let's fucking go. Stay lifted, stay positive, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Much love, everybody, and enjoy your morning.
And cheers, everybody.
And cheers.
We bounce, we bounce, we bounce.
Let's fucking go. Much love, everybody, and thank you.
Much love, everybody.
Blah, 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 blah.